What's the plan? Do we even know them?
Yeah. I'm notoriously bad for not making them.
Well, it's better than be notoriously making bad plans. You take your poison on planning to make plans. Yeah. So good evening, welcome in everyone.
I mean, as given by the fact we're T+2 with theoretical start time. Yeah, we're good on a good spree so far.
We're on a good spree. Historical average is only a +1, but next week we may actually be early, thanks to the glories of time zones and time shifts.
I think it'll just pull us back to neutral.
Fair enough, but
we'll see how this goes.
Well, I think tonight we had things to discuss. Hey, Boxer.
Not entirely a lie. We did have things to discuss.
No, it's not. What? Wasn't the lie at all. Anyways, how you doing, Boxer? Welcome in.
There may have been a few tangents, but there was important things to discuss.
Yeah.
That's the theme here.
Well, yes. There's lots of important things to discuss, and
I'm at the tangent spot.
Oh, tangents. Well, that's that. We live on tangents. We live tangentially on tangents of tangents. I think that's just things. That's us. Anyways, hello. Welcome to Critically Acclaimed Thursdays, or Tangential Thursday, depending on the day. Shh. The stream operates on Eastern Australian Standard Time. I have always said that for a long time. So it is still Thursday. Don't ask about the time zone that Corey is currently in. Well,
where in the world is Corey Kuma?
Where in the... Well, it's better than what state of mind is Corey Kuma. But,
I mean, that's more our sleep patterns. Where in the world is our sleep patterns?
Oh, what's a pattern? We know
repetitive enough to call it a pattern.
I mean, it happens. I suppose that's a pattern. After being tired at some point. But good evening, everyone. Welcome in on Corey Kuma. And as always, we have, and this is Ash Darkfire.
Oh, yeah.
Me.
Playing.
Maybe we've
one MMO.
Yeah.
Is probably getting sick of hearing again. Until
World of Warcraft.
Sick of hearing it.
We're playing World of Warcraft tonight.
Wow.
What
a weird looking. Well, to be fair, I've never.
Is this a Tauren? What? This is a weird Tauren.
Doesn't look. Yo, if a Tauren and a Hrothgar meet, who'd win in fisticuffs?
Oh. Beware of fighting the Tauren, because you never know how you get the horns.
The horns or the fangs? Which choose your poison, I guess. Who would win?
I mean, well, probably not the Tauren, because Taurens are a little more peaceful. I don't play Taurens, but I poured one day. That's in the list of topics we need to bring up at some point, because we've forgotten about. That's another topic that fell by the wayside. Dragonflight for World of Warcraft.
That might get complicated given plans TBA, but
yeah. Well, I didn't say it may not be for launch. We'll see. Oh. Anyways.
It's probably better we don't run on launch, I guess.
There's always there is an initial excitement when a new expansion comes out, that you just don't quite get after it's been released, where it's like,
well, yeah, I can see that, especially because 14 suffers from that as well, especially content queues.
you get there, it's like, oh, we're all here at opening. We're all at the prime. And we're all dying on the bleeding edge of all the bugs. They get smoothed out later, but everyone's past that point, so what does it matter? But oh well.
I don't know. Maybe it might be a mostly off-stream thing if I do go that way. But, what more can I distract myself from the billion Unity projects, the multiple DJ shows I'm still having to complete and plan for? Real-life events that I'm having to complete and plan for.
Imagine all the real-life events.
And that's before all the actual, arguably more important real-life stuff that I've kind of somewhat been neglecting. But...
Oh, well... That's...
Can full-time furry be an occupation, please?
I thought it was.
What?
Are we...
What?
I thought... Now, I think it's an unpaid position, which is maybe the problem.
Wow.
Ah. Of course, if that's an occupation, does that mean we're professional furries?
I have 10 years experience.
Ah.
Plus. At least 5 of that in 14. I'll be a professional 14 of MMO player. Oh man, this is going to lead me on to... Wait, hang on. Twitch paid me for a moment as being a furry. Technically, yes.
Technically.
Oh boy. The current state of Twitch as we stream on twitch.tv.
Oh. Well, you always have... there's always a complaint about Twitch,
I feel like a few of them are a little bit more justified these days, though.
They're always just more justified in the given moment, but, I mean... Like, what's the other complaint about? There's the thing about hosts going away in a few weeks.
I think the big one I'm seeing circle around that's making it onto my feed is the pay split thing again.
The pay split?
I need to read into it. Oh, that's a wall. I have to read into it again. I mean, anyone who was in the high tier partner was already getting 50-50, right?
Yeah, that was the base rate forever. Yeah. Go on.
Apparently, there's something going on that apparently even higher tier partners are losing some of that too, I think.
Why not?
Or it's something like that and they're replacing it with ads, I think was the general...
Oh.
I don't know. This is the general thing I'm noticing.
But it's only affecting, like, the high tier partners, right?
I'll have to read the article again to recall the details correctly. This tank is a little sweet. Maybe, actually, that was a triple pull. Never mind, that's just a really difficult pull. So I'm struggling a little bit here. But no, we just pulled 3 packs. So no, that was spicy. Look at my mana, I have none.
You might want to fix that.
Our Lucid's already in cooldown.
Oh, well. We fight now. You don't need mana. When does
Let me keep people alive.
You have... I mean, what's the worst that happens? We die.
Die and wipe? Nah.
Yeah. This is actually the best dungeon because I'm leveling my bard as an alternate class, so we can make use of the XP in the leveling through Shadowbringers eventually. So this is actually the highest dungeon I can do right now. So this is actually
I think
the best
it
on
also
level.
kind of lines up really well because the summon is a 42 as well, so it just happens to be a really good leveling for both of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the stars aligned.
Ah yes. Level 42s.
Oh yeah. Dungeon, yeah. Actually have to wait for my MP to regen a little bit.
Oh, we're at level 42. The answers to life, the universe, and everything are...
Oh, wait, no.
Oh.
There we go. There it is. That's why.
Oh.
Because it is 42.
Ah, yes, exactly. Ooh, blue steel. Oh. Is that a Zoolander reference? Oh. You might want to actually hit the peloton.
Although, oh yeah, no, hang on. Needs to summon another range. To go as long as I can out of combat to regen as much mana as I can before. Okay, no, I can't wait.
No, whoa.
I can't wait.
You like spicy pulls, right? We have spicy pulls and only spicy pulls tonight.
I was trying to wait for my MP to regen a little, but no, I have to cast.
Every wipe, we know what happened. But blame the tank.
You don't exactly have a lot at 50, sub 50.
You mean mana or tanks?
Tanks don't have many cooldowns at this level either. The only reason I'm able to properly keep up is that my heals are more or less instant.
Alright.
Sage.
Loki always makes me nervous when Dark Knight and Gunbreaker tanks make spicy pulls.
Dark Knight is not too bad if they living dead in time. Because they have living rebirth now. But sub 50, any tank doesn't have the invulnerability, so I have to be alert. And I don't really have that much I can also do aside from constantly your Eurasian diagnosis stuff, which is expensive.
Yeah, Stone
900 MP per cast.
Stone Virgil. Yeah, this is a favorite on Duty Roulette. But perfect for this alt for Bard as my alt job right now.
A little bit more interesting now that they've redone it, so it's not boring to me anymore. Because they've redid the second boss at least, so it's... I mean, it's still, I just sit there and hit the boss repeatedly, but like, hey, it's slightly different.
And chat, how is the game audio? Is it quiet? I think it may actually be quiet tonight.
You could slash master volume. Actually, it depends how you balance your audio, unless it's
a little quiet, but you can hear it. Fair enough. I will fix it after the boss. I had a feeling just.
Is it loud for stream? Like quiet to stream, quiet for you?
What's both in this particular regard?
If you remember what your master volume was set to, that is a whirlwind, sir.
Well,
you can not in the summoner as well. Hey, look, I have no mana.
Oh well. Well, we're making full use of our healer.
Every single last cast. Now, Sage has no MP regeneration until level 45, which is really iffy. Aside from Lucid.
Oh, hello, tornadoes.
Unless I just stand there and not cast, but that doesn't feel good.
I mean, you could.
I only do it if it's dire. Am I mana positive or negative here? 825, 525.
That's a tank buster.
Oh, yeah, I'm slightly negative.
And neat. So yeah, this is I just picked up Bard over the weekend, so very much still leveling it, and like I said, this is on level 4 it, so still learning a few of the abilities, so
I think is thankfully, could you not stand in... Okay.
Well,
that
I mean,
the summoner's fault. Legitimately the summoner's fault. He ran into both tornadoes.
I'm not going to hit my song. We're nearly done with this one.
Yeah, you can save CDs.
Yeah, there's level 43. Ta-da.
Oh, this is... I might have to use a super ether to like regen. Since we're maximum speeding it.
They are easy to... Oh, that's right. Master volume's up a little low. There we go.
There you go.
I did the thing before stream where I had the background music off and while we were talking, and I didn't notice about the game audio being quiet because the music was off, so... Oh well.
Downed my Final Fantasy. I might pop a Super Aether, yeah. So I can keep up.
You know,
This one's a pretty spicy.
You know, you might want to... You could tell the tank to...
Nah.
Nah, alright.
And live free. I'll cope. Attempt to. No one will
Alright.
take that much damage and get snapshotted. Okay. I literally have no MP for that.
Alright, well...
Yeah.
You know the part where you were saying, about...
Don't worry, we can cope.
What coat?
The summoner got the res at least though, but now I have to keep the summoner alive. Now I have to keep myself alive. Now I have to die.
You have to die now. Okay, so about that, maybe we needing to take things just a hair slower.
Yeah.
About that.
Could've.
I mean, technically, we can all see your MP, so...
It was gone.
Oh, it was gone. Oh, it was gone. And the stream could see too. So we have the VOD. We can go back to the instant replay on that one. But almost.
Still can double pull now. I have MP again.
Did we kill anything?
Doesn't do. Oh, me, I got one.
We got one. Perfect.
Also, he takes a fuck ton of damage there.
Alright, I might.
I think I have to constantly.
I might pop a couple cooldowns, you know, just a little bit. Yeah, the last time I was in this dungeon, right before stream, it was a double bard. And no bard gear! Oh, well, no aiming gear dropped.
That's fun.
Yeah. Like, oh, look at all this caster gear. For no one.
Aim, you don't need it anymore.
Exactly, I've leveled all the casters.
Yeah, you don't have any low. I mean, technically there's Blue Mage, but nah, doesn't matter.
That starts at 50 even, so.
No, it's not the one. Blue Mage is limited job.
Right.
But that's... You can think about Blue Mage after you've kind of gotten further in the game, unless you like faffing around.
I think there's enough actual content to do before, Oh. Let's not get snapshotted. Hello. Icy Dragon.
Some people have flaw on Blue Mage.
I'm not saying... I'm sure it is fun, it's just... We have other content to do first.
Oh, Mecanio was on the wrong target. Well, that was partly me. Wait, no, hang on, I changed it to... Was it during the second boss or during that pull? I don't remember anymore. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We're here now.
Oh. Apparently I'm the Luke Gremlin tonight. Alright.
Seals.
Oh. Oh, when we're playing with Enrico Fermi. Thank you. It's nice to have playing with the physicists.
Yeah, I don't know why that's up, but maybe they couldn't see. I mean, it's really hard to see, you know.
Oh well.
Oh, he's doing the fun thing where he's healing himself. Like,
Oh, with physics?
technically, you can get away with that 40, but above that, it's.
I do that sometimes with Red Mage and a dire scenario.
Red Mage you can, because Red Mage it's actually potent. Here, I think he's healing himself for like. How much do I heal for? With Diagnosis? 500. He might be healing for about 400. Or like 300 or something. So it's not horrible, but it doesn't go any more than 300.
Ah.
Or whatever physic goes for on some.
All right.
So it's like a newbie trap ability. I feel like I'm helping, I'm healing, but that heal doesn't help anything above level like 30 or 40.
Right.
But let's see, is he gonna heal himself?
Blippi, good evening. I'm about to say good morning, but I. How you doing, Blippi? Thank you very much for the host, and thank you for doing that. It helps the channel, but as long as hosts are still a thing.
Until hosts have gone into the void.
Yes.
Or no longer existing for whatever reason.
Ah, yes. We have loot.
Oh, I don't.
Nothing for arms.
Aside from 2 guns for 2 machinists that.
2 machinists that aren't here. And I'm the loot gremlin, and I'm getting nothing that helps. So.
Seals at least, I guess.
We have seals.
Most of us.
Rip to the host option. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Ow.
Oh well. Apparently I got...
You do get 1 piece guaranteed still.
Yeah. So at least I got pants. I can wear pants now. Yay. Under my thigh-high boots.
Bottoms.
Under my bottoms? What?
The gift of a bottom.
Well,
Your pets cover your bottom.
it's always nice to receive the gift of a bottom.
Don't forget to support the bottom.
Ah, yes.
I'm sure you've seen that meme. It's resurfaced lately, I think.
I've not...
The tray, like a little, like that foil tray that says at the bottom, don't forget to support the bottom or something like that.
But how are you doing, Blippi? It's good to see you. And it's good to see everyone. Thank you. And welcome in Hex and Loki, by the way. So yes, this is Bard, which is Archer, which I went from level 42 to 44 in one dungeon, so that's nice. We'll get that up to Shadowbringers level 70 soon.
Maybe. Depends how much off, leveling we do.
Yeah, we could get it up before next stream. It's a possibility.
That's not a lot to go 50 to 7.
I mean, it's a matter of time. And who sleeps? What is sleep? But that's another topic. Anyways.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. It might be. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep will happen on its own schedule.
Supposedly it happens.
Yeah, well. Alright, so back to Machinist, which is plays actually speaking of bottoms, Subway is promoting a Subway hot dog.
Oh, yeah, that's
Called the sub dog. Yes.
yeah. Yeah. What?
Do you have sub dogs over there?
We have sub dogs here. There's a Subway pretty close to where I live. I'm like, it's just a hot dog, but sold at Subway.
Right, a foot long.
A foot long.
Or is it
hot
2
dog.
6? Or is it 2 6 inches?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
6 inch isn't.
I mean, that's
Just
average size hot dog, but
I did catch myself, but I'll proceed to say it anyway.
that mythical foot long.
6 inch? No. A 6 inch is just an uncut foot long. Yes, take that out of context how you will. Also factually true, because who cooks the bread in just 6 inches? You're just gonna cook the 12.
Right.
That'll be inefficient. Unless it's like a baguette, I guess.
I mean, you could just make small petite baguette. They're called petite baguettes. But normally, baguette is big. But I suppose that's other things. Anyway, hello, Jojo. Hot dog. yeah. The hot dog. Yeah, Subway has a hot dog. The sub dog. I know some sub dogs.
Sub dog.
But that
What's
that
up, dog?
What's up? Oh, I drink my coffee. Sub dog.
Sub dog.
I looked at ordering a sub dog. We will get off this topic eventually, but
How much even is it? I remember it wasn't really worth it when I looked at the price.
yeah, it was.
Where's my phone? Where's my Subway app? What the heck?
I think they want. I think it was like $9 here. I want to say for sub dog.
That doesn't sound too far from the truth. Hello, Storm. I know you're stalling outside.
Sub dogs. I know quite a few sub dogs, but
No, it's Subway.
now it's Subway.
What is it?
Ooh, Bioblaster. I forgot.
550 for 6.9 for foot long. So
So it must be more than.
little expense.
I,
So today on Queensland weather, we're just gonna have an entire fucking, I don't know, literally a bucket worth of rain,
oh,
like, dumped on top of us in like a 5-minute span. That's what it looks like it's happening on the radar at the moment. So it's like,
so tropical.
yeah, just a tropical and extremely loud, moist rain that will stop in like 10 minutes.
Very moist. Well, it's subtropical.
Yeah. This Queensland weather.
I
Random torrential rain burst, and then, oh well.
Bandit. Sub dogs. Are they submissive and breedable? Oh. They are breadable.
So-
They are very bready.
They are very well bred. Yes,
and
that
they
is-
and they
well,
do
you
have
can choose what
sauce.
kind of bread.
They do have sauce on them. I will give you that.
Define the kind of bread dog you want.
Ah.
I can't get off Italian herbs and cheese. I always get Italian herbs and cheese.
I like bread with flavor. So I like my malted rye bread. Italian herbs and cheese is good too, but yeah. Of course, give me Italian anything. But
Add extra cheese to my cheese sub.
cheese is good. May not always be good for you, but cheese can be delicious, or most cheeses are delicious. Cow cheeses. I stick to cow cheeses.
Yeah.
But that's So here, back in the Crystarium, we're back on the parallel world. It's probably the best way to put it. Oh, hello, Furry TV. Welcome with the pineapple pizza. I love a good pineapple pizza. You're making me hungry.
Depends who's on the account. Whometh
is on...
Whometh gracious us with their presence.
We'll be on Furry TV in... I 3? I think we get... I can't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing's NDA'd.
Okay.
Do we even have the ability to do NDAs? I don't think we...
Well, I mean, you would need to put it in the application. We would need to specify that point. 3 weeks, yes. So, yes, I will be on camera and Furry TV in 3 weeks from Saturday, performing at Tales of Terror, which is a cross-promotional event between Furdu and Floofdoof. So yes, stay tuned for that. You can see that. I think there's still the ability to get tickets, possibly on the day.
On the door, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
If you're in the area, don't book travel if you haven't already done so, but you should be able to if you're in the area. Door passes. Yes, thank you, Furry TV. Good. Thank you for confirming. So yes. If you're in Surface Paradise, Queensland, come see us. I'm sure you'll see Ash on front of the camera at some point, walking by.
I don't even think about that stuff.
What?
I'm still figuring out a couple of things. How I'm going to be running tonight. I have some ideas I want to float with people.
Hey, Boxer.
Boxer now wearing his boxer hat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he's dual boxing. The Boxer Fox is dual boxing the boxing. Anyways.
2 boxes. Wow.
Whoa. Well, it's like a Marishka doll, like boxes inside boxes, like the nesting dolls.
Boxer out of box. Hey, behold, another boxer.
Or is it like Scooby-Doo TV? It's like, hello. I would lift the and behind the hood is...
It's been boxer all along.
Yeah. Anyways. But yes, we have that event here in a few weeks. Anything else you want to say about Tales of Terror, Ash?
I mean, it is a ticket event for attending, but there will be obviously the Twitch on Furry TV you can also view. And if you happen to be one of our VR inclined fellows,
yes, thank you.
We will be also having essentially the concert also simultaneously occurring within VR chat as well, with our special built world. Details on that to come, but please look forward to it.
Yes.
I would say no game if there's no VODs.
Yeah, if there's no VODs, but do follow Furry TV if you want to watch it on Twitch, or friend us or someone on Discord and stay attention to the news for how to join the VR world on the day and be a part of the portal and interact with people through the VR portal, which you'll see me in front of that camera quite a bit, and probably Ash also, but yes.
Real life faces? What the heck?
Real life faces? You mean you don't have horns and wings? What?
Weirdly enough.
Oh.
Also, you funny you say that. Fox used to play 14. I did do a little bit of raiding at Fox back in the first tier of Shadowbringers, actually. But I'm not sure if he still plays or not. I don't know if he's even moved to Oceanic or not. But they were there. I did get my first E3S clear with Fox in the party, so
yeah.
He is a raider, or was a raider. I'm a samurai main when I used to play with him.
Well, maybe we'll... Yeah, okay, cool. Well, maybe in a few weeks' time or something.
I might talk him to get back into 14.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Thank you for hanging out, Blippi, and thank you for the host, and have a good night. Hope to see you around. All right, let's go inside the Crystarium.
As Corey breaks into the first steps of Shadowbringers.
Yes. Very ornate floor.
Abound.
What's the floor mean? Does the floor mean anything, or is it just a pretty floor?
How many circles are there? 13? 14?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, I think I already counted that one. There might be 14. We'll go with 14. Oh, wow.
Hi, Fox.
Hi, Fox.
Speak of him in the devil, please.
Hello, welcome in.
Did you show up in here because Boxer told you to?
I haven't played in a while, but I do miss it. Plan to come back. Well, we look forward to playing with you eventually. And Fox Plays, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Ice Den. Hopefully you're having a good night or morning, probably night, where you are in the world. Welcome in.
Have you touched Endwalker at all, Fox? Because I don't remember when you stopped. I know you stopped playing sometime during Shadowbringers, but I don't know if you caught up.
How did you find
talking.
your quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Yeah, our kidnapper in chief here. And Fox, are you coming to Tails? What would you say? Well enough, thank you. Let's mention about our visitor.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know. Now, let us return to the subject.
Let's ignore the issue of the ghost. Okay, good. Oh, here's the map of the world. Or what's left of it.
Shows the lands of Northrend, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
Looks like a Eorzea.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Uh-huh.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger.
Okay, and Ishgard, yep.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Oh, yeah. Gridania.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As
Right.
such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
Oh, yeah.
Alphino is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
Oh. That would happen to Limsa Lamosa.
For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alize, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Armarang.
Olda.
They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin-Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alize felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
This is one way to deal with the Empire, cut it off.
So, will it be Calicia or Armarang? It matters not which you choose to visit first.
Yeah. Almost a choice.
Simply inform me once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount. but you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin-eaters.
Oh.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Do we figure out why he's basically turning into a crystal?
I don't know, Crystal Exarch. I guess you have to be part crystal.
Ah. Alright, I'll buy that. Because if you look at his skin, it's turning blue, and it's like, it looks like the crystals in here.
He's been to one too many of those fantasy shops.
Ah. So what happens when you play with the crystals too much?
Too much crystal energy, man.
Eh.
You're ruining my vibe.
This is why we say don't eat the Luma crystals, because you can become part crystal. You are what you eat, you know.
Yeah, don't eat the Luma crystals. Don't consume anything to do with the Luma universe. Do not consume the Luma immersion spray.
Wait, you have a music video where you ate a crystal, and we see what happened to you.
I didn't eat it. I just was holding on to it.
It looked like you ate it.
No, I did the thing where you absorb it or something. I don't know.
I don't know. It was...
How do you do the thing if you ever played Spyro, you just kind of walk near it and you just absorb it? Yeah, that's what happened.
Ah, okay. It just flew into you. Yeah. Alright. Exactly.
Doesn't matter who you pick. You just go that path, you come back, you do the other path.
We did the similar thing at the very start of Stormblood. Yeah, we're gonna go off to Lenoska. And
well, Lucia, they are different places. In this universe, this shard, I still don't exactly know what to call it.
Is it a parallel world or a different planet?
It's mysterious, I guess. It's geographically it's the same, but it's like everything is.
That's why I think it's a parallel world.
It's like another timeline almost.
That's why I think parallel universe. I think that's the simplest. Or is it alternate reality?
Yeah, it's like which flavor do you subscribe to? I guess of.
And does it matter?
Whatever. I don't know. There might be. I know there's like perceived differences with that kind of stuff. I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you go down that discussion of what's different between a parallel universe and an alternate timeline and like. I know, all that kind of stuff.
And then I suppose that matters in this particular fantasy world, in the Final Fantasy world. What do those differences actually mean?
All the summons and stuff from the different multiverses of Final Fantasy games, are they all connected? Are they all separate? I don't know. I keep seeing the same characters.
They might be those other worlds that have yet to have...
Is it really the same Cid?
Oh. Here's a letter of introduction. Says says Master of Beasts at the Rookery. Will take care of us. Okay. Cool. It's a very pretty room. But they brought out the good textures.
They upgraded their texture budget for Shadowbringers.
Of course, I love this shade of blue. This is probably actually one of the Cerulean Brew is actually probably my favorite color and shade of blue. It's like, is it, somewhere between there and Aegean blue, but yeah.
You like your crystals. So.
I like my crystals. And I like blue, but...
He likes blue crystals specifically.
Yes. Now, interestingly, I called it Aegean blue, but I'll say this: I was in Greece once, and saw the Aegean Sea. That is the bluest water I have ever seen in my life. Bluer than the Caribbean. And that kind of like deep blue that was in that room. That's the color of the sea there. I almost thought I'd put my hand in and like stain my hand because it's like it feels like there must be something in the water.
So it feels unnatural, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like the blue of a toilet water. Anywho.
Yeah.
But it's amazingly gorgeous. But yeah. Hey, Darius, welcome in. Critical acclaimed local hot single bears in my area. Clicking the button, but
click for critically acclaimed bears.
Yeah.
Wait.
Try clicking harder. Well. Click repeatedly. I don't know.
Also, Bandit. I'm pretty sure it actually is a case where they all are separate games. Just it's like a trope, a recurring, like recurring character thing in essence. But I guess sometimes you never know.
Yeah. Oh, we can walk on top of the hay bale. But how you doing, Darius? Good. Click harder, faster, better. Repeatedly. I try clicking in different ways. I don't know. Hey, Karasha. All right. Which one of your 3 clips are going to play tonight, Bandit? Oh, you played Apex. Oh my god, it's a new clip.
Jinx.
They're trying, it's still nothing.
Something. Try clicking the subscribe button to see if you have your Prime sub. Something. Free sub, Prime Gaming, something.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. Ow. Hey, Shadow.
That's also a button to press.
Now that's a different button to press. It's like, sure, I'll take the thong to the face. And apparently I'm stinky. So.
Bucketed.
Right, we are bucketed.
Like that rain. Huh.
Yeah.
Like all of it. And you know how I said it will just stop in like 5-10 minutes?
Yeah.
It stopped.
Well. I mean, it is tropical rain, and that's the way that works.
It's like just a long line of red that's trailed by like blue and then nothing on the radar.
Well, you know, why drag out a rainstorm? Let's just dump all the water at once and move on.
Although that's
fast and efficient.
It looks like there's like 2 like clusters of it decided to have a nice little collision path above Brisbane. Yes, weather systems. They are proceeding to do what they always do.
Weather proceeds to be weather?
I don't know. If I was a meteorologist, I could explain what's going on, but I'm not. One wind is going in this direction, the wind is going in that direction, and it's fucking windy.
I don't know. I just live here.
It's just arrows pointing everywhere on the radar. Hopeful like wind, so yeah. Usually that's bad. Usually that means there's a lot of storms, so yeah.
That's usually what happens when there's periods of unsettlement. I mean, I could... Once upon a time in the previous lives of Korikuma.
In the previous episodes of Korikuma, yeah.
Yes.
Or the seasons, I guess.
Yes, in prior seasons, in the early Lost episodes, Corey actually studied a lot in the physical sciences and did briefly consider meteorology. Very briefly. And then... Anywho. Alright.
The Doppler radar says there's colors everywhere. That's
there's signed by the expert. Colors happen, weather happens. Of course, if you don't go outside, then what's weather? It's like the painting changes outside at the window.
Ah, yeah, someone changed the skybox again.
Yes, exactly. Of course, why is the skybox dark? When does it? When...
It's not sunlight hours. So.
Ah, damn. Well, the sun it burns. So you're gonna provide me an armoro to Calusia, okay? And not a chocobo? A chocobo? Do you have for one of the Novan's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear that there's a few places where they ride little elves. Here in the Crystarium, mounts like that gray fellow here are far more commonly used. Sure. Dragon Griffin Birdies, sure. Seeing as you're more plainly unaccustomed to riding armor, I think it best to accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zune worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you, so ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibilities. Gather your things. We meet at the Armoro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I'm ready to mount. Okay. Is there a flight system in here?
It's just zone changing. But just you have Amaro instead of whatever else the other expansions had.
There's a blue quest down here. Should I pick it up? Sights of the first?
Sightseeing log. So
No.
it's just a quick thing of going to going, hey, update my sight log. Okay, thanks.
Is that downstairs or upstairs?
I don't honestly. I think it's upstairs.
Alright. Because when does Korikuma get lost and miss something?
I mean, it's a little bit easier once you actually attune to all the aetherized shards.
Nuts to you. Elite and dangerous travelers and overrun. Oh. No, I'm after sights of the first. Maybe it's down below.
You have Clan Centurion hunts? I'm pretty sure you have Clan Centurion hunts.
Yeah. Eventually.
I think I remember you unlocking. I don't remember actually. I know, I'm just following you with NPC energy.
Well.
I'm that other party member.
Yes.
This is my new game plus. Through Shadowbringers quite a few times.
Well, you get to relive it again.
Still a good story.
Maybe it's upstairs? I don't know.
I have to go back to the Aetheryte Plaza to go upstairs.
Oy vey.
It's twisty.
What is it with? We'll go to the Crystal Mean. That's
Crystal means close enough.
That's upstairs. And yet we can't use our mounts.
Yeah, it's a big city. I'm not sure why you
Ow.
can't use mounts here, but oh well.
We're outside. Our chocobo's clean. Here's the guy. It is upstairs. Ow. Thank you for the anvil. Ow. Hold a moment, sinner. Not from around here. A fellow wandering soul, an eternal inhabitant of the road. We can go back where we came from. We can leave your world to its fate. You're lost the name. My aspiration to travel the world wide web, or whole wide world.
Worldwide, what?
He just digitized himself.
Damn.
Imagine wanting to digitize yourself.
Digitized?
Oh, sometimes it feels like that.
We are just animals on the internet.
Yeah. This is our native habitat. Oh dear.
We are citizens of the internet. Citizens of virtual reality.
But if it's your reality, is it so virtual anymore?
Existential dread creeps in.
What is reality anymore? questions. Questions brings the Darkfire.
Concern.
Concern. But danger still lurks in every corner and every bend, so the spinner's got nerves. He's a born explorer, Earlarth. There's no land distant or too forbidden. Oh, we're talking in third person. I see. But what is that I spy poking out of your pack? It's just a banana, I swear. A log, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no. Give it over.
Give me your sightsee log.
I thought so. A record of fantastic vistas, unforgettable sights. You have kindred spirits. Armor of a feather. Excellent, excellent. 'Tis only right that I share with you such wondrous experiences as you would have me. A collection of amazing vistas I catalog myself I guarantee will rival the best you've ever seen. Nordavant may be a shadow of its former glory, but there is still joy and excitement to be found if you know where to look, my friend. So I implore you, look. I think there's a lot of looks. Follow the footsteps, savor every moment of the journey, and then you'll feel... Okay. Thank you, expand out my sightseeing log. So, sightseeing log expanded. Thank you.
Expand.
You must be level 70 to record Shadowbringers vistas.
Wow, you're already past 70.
I imagine. So that means we can end walk in 5 levels?
Once you get there.
Ah. How are you doing, Shadow? How have you been? Oh, you're going upstairs. Is there something upstairs?
Yeah, the launch.
Oh. Sleepy. Well, don't be sleepy. Drink more coffee. That's easy. Next question. Why are the armor up here?
Oh.
Ow. Do you think I own coffee?
You could.
Well, that's a personal problem. Why don't you own more coffee? That's a drinking problem. You need more coffee in your life. See, just drink more coffee. You'll never sleep if don't worry about sleep. Well, unless you have ADHD, and then sometimes you can drink full cups of coffee and then just take a nice nap. That works too sometimes. Okay. You want to fly an Amuro to Kalusia? Well, I suppose if Master is going with you. Right here. You can now travel to Kalusia. Speak with the aspiring Amuro Tamer to fly you to the island. You can use your ether compass to assist when locating ether currents in new regions. The ether compass can be found under the collection.
I'll remind you they exist.
Ah, yes. Like it's not on my bars. Because I still can't fly in the locks, by the way.
The whistling breeze.
Oh.
The pounding surf frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Oh. We have arrived. This is the Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Kalusia. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, sin eater attacks are far less prevalent. The native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in distance? That is Elmore, this island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. For years, the Elmore, the people over there, elite fancy those people, the fancy people, the elite, fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone so far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. Oh, someone watched too much Game of Thrones. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crystarium is among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship with Elmore is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. It's a good thing I'm wearing my glasses. It's bright. It is bright. Eesh. I'm glad we understand each other. Now the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that we should make finding a friend a whole lot easier. Listen closely. Just tell me where to go. Put it on my map with a marker. Huh? Oh. Is whatever he's about to tell you, he plainly deems it worthy of your undivided attention. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack, not sack. Ooh. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eivor. Eivor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Kalusia, and you will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme. That will let him know that you are to be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. He will stay here with the ammo until you are ready to return. Why do bears gotta be hard to draw? I don't know.
I don't think they're that hard. I don't think I'm an artist, so I can't really say.
I don't know. I'm just bear. It's just... It seems easy. Their faces are so smoothish. Well, we have snoots. I don't know what you're talking about.
Any small muzzle.
Yeah, we have muzzle. Smooth as snoot. Avoid all the hobgoblins. Oh, there's an etherite up on the hill. I probably should go grab that.
The quest does point you in that direction.
Oh, so it's actually a little bigger than it may appear. All right. Eivor.
Those may be bigger than appear on the map.
What are you after? Fish, crab? I think I got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you have a taste from. I've never eaten eel. Have you eaten eel?
Can't say I have. Not sure if I'd enjoy it though.
I'm not been. I know it's a delicacy in many parts, and I know it's also popular in Japanese sushi menus, but
I'm not sure if I'd have it though.
I'm happy passing myself. Ooh, I do love a bit of time. Chuck some in the pan, and it's like nobody. It's like a bloody festival of flavor. Oh, we're going to Flavor Town, are we? All right. Now, what else I can do for you? Can't say as there's been any major upsets to report these last few weeks. Alpha Note, I know the one. A long champion of the downtrodden. Elmar's richer than all of Norvant put together, but it's a different story for them as live outside this. It's life. There's a typo.
Lives outside the city walls? Life? I don't know.
What's alive outside the city? The word is, it should be life. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out above more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now. Get a message from him, but you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide. That's the fishing village just up the path here. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern. The locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there and I'll see that Alphino joins you. You've read Smoosh as Smooth twice now. Oh, smooth.
I smoosh the face.
We smooshed the snoot. Reading is fundamental. And apparently harder than it seems. Well, apparently. The words blur together after reading Quest for a while.
A little bit.
A little. Well, maybe Corey should have gone to Specsavers. I just realized I should have gone somewhere before last weekend. Oh well. Aetheryte crystals.
Oopa.
Oh, Lakeland is apparently very much adjacent. Okay.
It's like not to scale, more or less.
Right. Alright, here's the Armor Keep.
Let's see if I remember my dancer rotation.
Hello, Mender. Nothing to mend. Alright. Which is a tavern? The Leaky Keel. Here's the Leaky Keel. That is not a nice looking pub. Very wooden. Reminds me of Westfall in World of Warcraft. Yeah. Could do with a window, you know.
Can I see outside? It's depressing out there.
See, if we turn the light off, at least it can be dark in here now.
That's probably why. Honestly, that would make a good point.
That is a good point. It can actually make it darker. This is your first time in a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. Yeah, well point. But there had that problem, actually, of you go anywhere and
Drink.
Yeah. Yeah, well, go anywhere near a bar. It's like, well, I guess I have to drink. I'm here now. Or, it's been a half hour. I guess I need another one. Ale, mead, water.
Pick your poison.
Pick your poison. Which one would you pick, Ash? Ale, mead, or water?
water, honestly.
I do like a good water. Oh, I think meat is also good too.
Depends if be any good meat at this part of the world.
That's a good point.
Given the,
It's current state of affairs,
yeah.
which requires honey, which requires bees, which requires flowers, and I don't think there's many flowers out there, so... Alright, so we have a fine choice. What are you paying with? Gil. How about some Gil? Well, no, those are exotic. Where did you come by those coins like that? I'm sorry, dear, but I doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity, and I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbor, so you'll have to come to some other arrangement. Ah, there's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. Sending us on a fetch quest to go bring in some bugs. We need to go squash the vermin. Then visit the caretaker and I'll give you an earful about sleeping at the job. Do that for me and you can lies about here all as long as you want. Go exterminate the vermin. Alright. Where are we going? Exterminate. Exterminate. This way. This way. This is where we go. We get lost. Alright. What the hell are those things? Geckos with wings. That's terrifying.
Winged geckos.
Winged
they can fly now.
They also look... Alright, well, apparently he doesn't want to deal with us. Alright, that's fine.
You leashed.
Oh. Are we on a leash? Alright.
Oh, it's a WoW term. For range. If you run out of aggro range, they disengage.
Yeah.
But they also become invulnerable when they leash, so... So you can't infinitely kite.
Yeah, that's true. I don't... What do we call that in WoW?
Pretty sure it's leashing. I've heard other WoW vets say leashing.
I have not heard that particular phrase before. What is... My mind goes blank. Huh. I feel like I've heard an alternative name for that.
There might be another one.
Alright, so we're dealing with the Blighted Claw. Oh, here's a Pestilent Swarm.
Pestilent.
Oh. We sent a drill to deal with some bugs. Alright, that works.
Yeah, you're shooting at bugs using your gun, so...
Don't think about it too hard. Hey CJ, how are you doing this evening?
I guess the level 1 swarm of bugs were you dealing with as what? How do you swing your sword at a bunch of bugs?
That is...
And explode them.
Oh, well, explode them. You know, I find fire works really good with bugs, you know?
Well, I guess you are technically, like, I guess you could probably shoot, like, fiery explosion balls.
I mean...
Yeah, you do also have flamethrower, yes.
I do have flamethrower. Don't worry about the crops. They'll be fine.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. What? What are they growing? Grapes. Those are actually grapes. Sure.
Are the low poly grapes here too?
That's very low poly. Damn.
No, there's a meme that popped up during Endwalker, but if they were doing the grapes here too, I'm like, hang on, why wasn't this picked up during Shadowbringers? Apparently, they had to reduce the poly count on the grapes because they were too high poly, or something like that.
Can I get a couple more polys on these grapes? Damn, that's... What?
And that became a massive meme in the 14 community, and I can't actually remember. Unless it's only specifically the ones in Labyrinthios, rather than these ones.
Ah.
I'm like, what?
How are you doing, CJ?
Okay. Labyrinthios grapes. I need a fucking...
I think I need a new watch. My battery's not so... doing so well.
Oh wait, no, it's the fact that the grapes are too low poly. Or something in Labyrinthios. Oh yeah, I was just doing whatchamacallit?
Endwalker?
Yeah, Abyssios, normal mode.
Alright.
The story for it.
We'll get there on this stream there. One day.
One day.
One day. 2023? Or are we talking 24?
Yeah, it was just yeah, the low poly grapes, okay. Fucking people meme about the weirdest things.
Oh, there's a knock. Maybe lock louder. Alright.
Kick down the door.
We kick in the door and... no response. Try... maybe the document is hard to hearing. Have we tried a bomb? Well, we raided Ash after... oh.
I wonder if this will wake him up.
Oh, and he died. Oh, well. That's unfortunate.
I guess not.
Oh. Bye.
I don't think it'll wake him up.
Where did you go? Oh, no. Third time's a charm.
My home point. So I have to teleport back.
You heard a faint squeaking from behind the door. Time to burst in and save the day. Oh no, we have to save them from mice.
Oh, mice. Oh no, level 1 mice.
No one is home. Judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been here for some time. The gnawed scrapes of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have been taking up residence. Alright, so we get a green to black opposed to anything of in the interior.
Not even worth it. Oh, it's because there's no lights on it. It's black. You can't see anything.
They haven't paid the power bill. Alright. The bright cliff.
Pretty bright.
Well, and we raided Ash's stream after Monster Hunter Tuesday. Alright. Excuse me while I ride my dragon into your tavern?
Let me get my dragon out.
Oh. I thought you were already dragon.
Let me get my other dragon out. Dragons run dragons.
Enslaving other dragons, we see how it is.
Yeah, that's happening. Gonna happen in Dragonflight.
That, I was just... you read my mind, I was just thinking of that. Yeah, they have the dragon. There is literally dragon flight. You can fly in dragon flight, and then he just thinks. And then you can play as the new playable race, the Drekthir, which are dragons. So you can be a dragon person riding a dragon in the Dragonflight expansion on the Dragon Isles.
Yeah, it works.
How many dragons can you have in one go?
Oh no, get the other dragons involved.
God.
That's just more
Are they?
dragons.
Now are they red gold or other colors?
There's at least one red gold.
Welcome back. What did the caretaker have to say? Well, there was no one there. Go on. He must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. Hopefuls? In Gate Town outside of Elmore. You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like. You're more than earned. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. We have extra empty cups. Oh.
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh, frenetic. Look, I'm
Frenetic?
a customer.
Tis good to see you, my friend. The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
What? Ah, we're making beer. Barley. Hey, Dwarven Crafts. There's Drano in that blue bottle. That's... Yeah. Actually, what's that? What's the blue liqueur? Not blue curacao. That is very blue, too. There's another blue one. Hypnotic. Actually, never...
A few blue liqueurs.
Yeah, there's not many. There's not many blue things in nature in it, for that matter. Outside of ocean water, as we discussed earlier. There's blueberries, but that's basically a dark violet. That's about as blue as food gets, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Want to see how your bear is looking for so far? Oh? Yeah, Shadow. Sure, that's totally not what they've killed Heather from the Heathers with. I have not... I have not seen that movie. Ash, have you ever seen The Heathers?
I'd say I have either.
It's from the 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't it?
Definitely before my time then.
But I definitely know the movie exists, and I've been told to watch it. One day. There's a few movies on that list. Let's see.
What, just like that? Oh, Alphino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Some blue bottles like that. Actually, sometimes it's like the bottle's blue and the liquid's clear. I've seen like tequila bottles like that.
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
Ah, yes.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
He's matured a little. We thought we'd lost you. Me, I was more worried about you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
Heh.
But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Now the question is, this is his soul that's been ripped from his body. That has now been manifest here. And there's no other repercussions? It behaves as a person?
It's almost like he's in a digital realm.
Ah.
Or something, I don't know.
It's a digital boy in a digital world? Ah. Hey, Shadow.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable.
Well, you... Digital node and digital alpha node. Oh.
I didn't even think about that.
Diginode. Does that make him a Digimon?
I'm gonna make the analogy of it like it's him, but well, it is him.
Well, it is.
You know, he got spirited away, I suppose.
Yeah. His ether got stolen from his body.
She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
Poor Totoro, yeah.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Well, we can go back and forth and tell her without issue. You're never going home.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Well, try.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
The catalyst for the calamity. Oh. So that's what causes the world to end. Here.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
You know, that biochemical warfare.
In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
How does that work?
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Yeah, that would be
I can
lovely.
tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat. One being Sin Eaters, of course.
Someone is telling me all about their experience eating haggis.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity.
Oh dear. Yeah, we need to avoid those Sin Eaters.
I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered. That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure? And so we take to the road once more.
Onward! May the roads take us forward. Okay. How's the mead?
Very meat-like.
Ah. Have you ever had mead?
Don't remember.
It can be good. If
Can be.
yeah. If I ever make it in to this side of the Tasman, there's actually the place. There's like a honey visitor center near Lake Tapo that has so many different types of honey and mead, because mead is made from honey, and because you can try up to like 60 or 70 different meads, but you can only drink 5 as a sample. They don't let you sample all. You can sample the 70, but you can't actually personally sample the 70, if that makes sense. In a day, because they don't want you getting drunk. But yeah. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. But the honey is really good. So we have no objections. Let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we have time, our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Elmore, despite my best efforts. Come, from here we must head west and cross the bridge. Is it because it looks like you're dressed for the wrong type of weather, Alphino? Do you look like you're dressed for snow, and this is not snowy weather?
Like a poncho, I guess.
Yeah, it is very... Thank you, that's the term I'm looking for, poncho. Oh, and I have broken myself again. I'm not moving. Yay! How did that happen?
PC face being temperamental again, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I am now twisted. See, I do have a back. Hello.
That's pants streams don't have.
Yeah. All right, let's... There's Alphino. Yeah, here's the small bridge. You know, you cross bridges when you come to them sometimes. So very sun-drenched.
I mean, it's a world of eternal light, so...
Alright. Kalugia seems peaceful, doesn't it? Almost familiar. I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people seem very much the same. To think that whenever a calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. Screaming woman, get away from me! That's an interesting iguana. Alright, we're going after the woman.
Damsel in distress. Ah.
Avoid the bright chameleons. Oh, well. That's a Sin Eater. We're giving cowardice.
I know.
Ah. And he's down. My poor heart, thank you. Sorry, in my haste, I lost my bearings. I see you have the situation well at hand. Just a few bruises from where I fall, nothing compared to what is in store for me before this brave soul came to the rescue. I honestly thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew no one would hear my scream. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Elmore with the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. Oh, there's an Aetheryte in the distance. We should go get that. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone. At least make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Thank you again. You saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's not to be had but cobwebs and memories. Just as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Elmore's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, have you been told of these monsters? A brief history then. There's not long after the flood swallowed the better part of the world, the Sin Eaters first appeared. Some beastly, some beauticious. Yet regardless of the form, all seem incapable of speech. All are driven by the same insatiable appetite for mortal ether. They are predators, and we are their prey. Kalugia suffers far fewer attacks than most regions. Even so, the list of the Sin Eater's victims grows longer by the day, a tragedy without end. So we've run a small victory this time at least. Now we shall press on. We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Oh, well.
Onwards. I think it leads you to the
I would hope so. But there is a checkpoint, so I assume with the quest, so we have to follow that regardless. The Tragopan is attacking us. I guess we'll get to that settlement eventually.
Yeah, it does eventually lead you there.
Oh. I clicked Alpha and opposed the destination marker. Me.
You gotta look. Look with your very special eyes.
Our specialized eyes. Oh, this gotta be a talking cutscene, maybe.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms,
Well,
and Yulmore itself lies beyond. This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
oh,
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
yeah.
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
What? I was only making conversation.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
is it the Hunger Games?
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all! Yulmore extends its warmest regards. Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy, even on days when fish is not on the menu! Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
Fish, is it?
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Oh,
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
oh dear.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the City of Splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for?
What?
Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident! For you!
Ah, look!
Enjoy!
Thank goodness.
Over here!
Meal is a foodstuff which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Looking respectfully.
And understand why my attempts to enter the city have been thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be run via contest with ever-changing rules. That's an interesting immigration policy.
I wonder.
I wonder. About Elmore. They say this policy has been in place for at least 2 decades, ever since Elmore's current ruler came into power. Yeah, from what I've seen.
Translate into which language?
Once again, Siri butts in.
So, thank you, Siri. We'll add that to the collection of theory interceding. From what I've seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from their shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words inevitably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gate Town and judge the situation yourself. It's a shanty town. Alright.
Yeah, big old shanty town.
Yeah. Do you ever get to go into Elmore?
Yeah. As the story progresses.
You have the bubbling cook pot. A large pot boils over the flames. Ale chunks, mayo, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Oh. Oh. Up.
You're a cat and you can't jump on boxes?
No. Cats usually go in the boxes, not...
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, look at all those ships in the water. Damn.
A lot of sunken ships, damn. I think it was almost like a pirate city or something at some point.
Possibly. Seems familiar. Gate Town is a haphazard mess of shacks and lean-tos. The result of refugees throwing up shelters as they await their chance to embrace the comforts of Elmore. Though living conditions can best be described as abysmal, the irregular distribution of Mio and minimal risk of Sin Eater attacks has only seen the population increase over time. Okay. Preoccupied petticoat. Look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Looks like a Harlequin designed the city. Every day I dream about life that awaits inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? So I'm good. I'm a very short leash between work and night school cooking lunch. If I can say this without sounding strange.
School cooking lunch is what? It's not school unless you're having lunch at night.
Well, it's...
Or is it night school about cooking lunch?
Night school cooking?
Well, I guess it could be a night school about cooking, and it's teaching you how to cook lunch.
Ah.
Like that. What?
So you have work, school, and cooking lunches. Okay. See, I just have a bagel for lunch. With cream cheese, ham, and a banana. Yeah. That's my lunches. And then... Can you guess what dinners are?
Tried and tested. Chicken with the chicken thing.
Ah, yes. It's after work, but before night school. I'm cooking lunch now. The amount of time is very limited. Ah. It's late for lunch. But... Oh. Nope. We can see the end of the zone, but we can't go in.
That door's closed.
That is closed to us. Oh. Rathalos, hello.
Yeah.
Do I need to kill Rathalos? I need to slice its tail off.
If you want to kill the if you want to get the mount, we still need to do Wrathy X, but again, that'll be easier once you get high level. Just in case you have to kill the fight a lot of times.
I definitely want to do that, so we need to go after Rathalos.
Eventually.
I want Rathalos now.
I have technically cleared it like once or twice already though, so kind of know what to expect.
Yeah. You've cleared it once or twice.
You.
Oh, me.
Specifically.
Yeah. Oh, me. Yes. A grim bloke. So what's for lunch today, CJ? So here are you. Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Elmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Kid Count's not much to look at, but at least it's safe. And the Mio is the best thing I've ever tasted. Is it high in sugar and fat?
Looks like bread to me.
Did look like bread, but... You see what Gate Town has to offer? These people are can no longer fend for themselves. They become dependent on handouts of Mio. Elmore is the answer to all their woes. Yet, no matter how I frame encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to convince of any other way of life. I just realized something. Oh. Okay. I didn't see the usual message that rent was paid. It was. I just didn't get a message. Okay.
Hey, Stewie, your rent's due.
It's currently the season for Chinese cabbage, so I'm making Chinese cabbage stew. So you got a question. Which parts of Final Fantasy do you both play on stream, besides 14 online, of course? on stream.
Like of Final Fantasy 14, or just Final Fantasy in general?
I'm guessing of Final Fantasy's universe. I haven't on stream. I think 14's the only thing I've played, but I do have 15 and 12. Well, I have 15 on the computer and 15 and 12 on the PS4. Ash, what about you? What other Final Fantasies do you have at your disposal?
I mean, I have a couple of them, but I've only really played 14.
Right.
Actually, well, I played 15 as well, but yeah, 14 is primary.
I love my boy band road trip game.
Yeah.
And it's a shame when they go get on the boat, because the game ends abruptly. That's the best way to remember it. They set sail, never be heard from again. I've talked about that many times. Final Fantasy 15. 2/3 of it's a great game. And then it has a remaining third of the game. Bandit, I've yet to dip into this expansion. Might do that in the morning. That's it. I'm going to call it a night. Have a good night, Bandit. Thanks for hanging out. What?
We actually passed Bandit in terms of MSQ progression. Damn.
For the moment. I mean, I think he'd been waiting months for us to.
Oh, fair enough. You take care, Bandit.
Yeah. I just remembered that I saw you playing Final Fantasy. I don't recall which part it was. You sure it wasn't 14?
I wouldn't know if he's played any other Final Fantasy. It doesn't look like you've played any other Final Fantasies. I don't know what any other games would be similar looking though.
There's a few different ones, but I mean, on air, I mean, unless you're thinking Skyrim. Skyrim's the other one that's like closer in an art style, you know, give it take, or Elder Scrolls Online is kind of a, you know, wave your hands art style. But actually, both use the same creative engine, so yeah, they look the same. Yeah, I can't think of it. TJ, I'm sorry. What do we say? You disapprove of Elmore, or you disapprove of the people's way of life? Probably you disapprove of both. Disapprove, it frustrates me, certainly. That's only part of it, though. This whole situation makes me uneasy. Not that it matters, however, unjust the system seems to me. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take the elderly woman we rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Elgor's largeness are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all forced to seek out refuge in Gate Town. And so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Elmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Kalusia's people. I'm not so naive to think that there is some miraculous solution to all this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by a hand of a capricious noble. Oh, there's so many societal comments one could make about this situation here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a lotto system. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Elmore's gates. It's fortunate you have arrived when you did, Corey. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. If all goes to plan, it should come to fruition. There's a beast tribe that makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Yonder, they call them, though you and I know them as the Sagan. For the most part, they keep to themselves in the ocean grottos, and rarely have dealings with the land dwellers. But as Totoro took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kagane, business favors the bold, and I have reached out to them. And I've duly discovered that the Andu are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular. When I offered to procure some goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for a prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely, even the most jaded Elmorian lord would have time for a merchant who would make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Yes, I've come a long way since my days buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. We're still cleaning up your mess, Elf. Oh, we need to finish that.
Eventually.
That was interesting. The three lords, and we have the talking spirits. If you haven't seen it, I had to recommend that side quest. Well, with side content, officially. I mean, main instances, but yeah. My appointment with Deondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet them on shore. Can help. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first, we must pay a visit to Mushima Moa, my supplier in Right. Come, it's just to the northwest of here. Uh-oh.
Onwards.
Onward.
As I beat you there.
Wait, how do you fly?
Either current, sir.
Ah. 500 yalms to the north. Though I might want to involve this large, angry-looking one.
Yeah, don't anger the wildlife.
Yeah. I don't know what I've done to insult them. Guessing it's probably on the other side or on top of the cliff or something.
There's definitely some in the lower sector, though.
I feel like I must have run past something.
Probably run past some things.
Probably ran past a few things. But Aether may or may not have been one of them. I don't know. Pick up the armor reporter. Oh. Puppy. There's something to do. Good to see you, Mushimo. That is not Mushimoa. We're here to collect produce. My lackey. Minstrel lad, short blue hair. No? He said you'd come on your behalf since you seemed to know all the details, I assumed. Can't find it, so must have been eavesdropping on a conversation. If the charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. It's a shot. You find advantage on the south side of the island town, and I should take to the west.
Find the imposter.
Down the road, down to the south.
Get him. He's getting away, get him.
Where's us going? He's just running.
You can mount.
I was on a mount. I swear I was on a mount. Then I got off a mount? I don't know.
You were very not on a mount.
Search the surroundings for a male minstrel with short blue hair. You may move the camera and zoom in and out. Target
Sniper elite.
Maybe I'll Acclaimed your quarry. Oh.
I got quiet. Get him.
Alright, let's go. Bah. Good thing the land is circular.
It's not a bird.
Toucan bills. Hmm.
He's back at me.
Yeah, he's over this way. Over there on this ledge.
As the birds take issue to your existence.
You know, I've been told it's swoop season.
Oh god, it
Even
is
in 14. Is that much of a problem where you are?
Not yet, but eventually it will be.
No, dear. They don't like you, do they?
They're magpies, they always swoop.
Hmm. So any way to make them happy and not be angry at you?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
There you are.
Oh.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen.
Yeah. So Corey's art is looking pretty good. Oh. I look forward to seeing it later. Oh, really?
No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore.
Why?
That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmoran's interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That's not who you are.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I thank you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to right then?
Yeah, we should go back to right.
Assuming you were tuned.
We have not attuned yet.
Is that?
You mean you didn't tune to the...
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Yeah.
Come on, they may need our help.
Alright. Alright, now we'll go... Well, now we'll go get the attunement. Alright. Because we haven't quite made it to the village yet.
You were in the village before.
Didn't I? Oh, the wood eyes are attacking me. That's right, I was in the village and I just walked right by the aetheryte crystal, like... Ignore the big glowing blue thing. Oh no, I must have attuned to it. I did attune to it.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I don't remember attuning to it. I'll give you that, but yeah, apparently we did. Oh. Apparently I'm wearing a pie.
It's pie time.
It's pie time. Oh, and the sombrero. I could go for a pie. It's been so long. Oh, and... Oh, more sombrero. That is... Oh. We're just dropping everything on my head. Uh-oh.
Right on time.
Right on time. Ow. You going to flatten the pies? What? Ooh, ether current. Hello. Let's say if I do. Just ow. Oh. I interrupted collecting the ether current because I got dizzy and distracted. Oh. Sombrero in a box. Ow. Let's just take care of the worst injuries. Mercy, mercy. Breathe easy, easy, sir. No harm will come to you. Up. You want me to hydrate, then you drop a bucket on me. I think you got your hydrate. But you put it on my head, not into the bear. This is what happens when you leave channel points out there. I fought for third and I was dead. How do I ever repay this kindness? Also, for the tale behind your current predicament, why did you tell us your name? Words. Crystal. I was invited into Elmore to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures of them, and when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Vother's city. Within days they brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade and into the goddamn ocean. Well, up there, how'd you get dashed to pieces? Don't ask me, lucky I suppose. Though if I hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous, and the citizens condone such barbaric punishment. Oh, without a second thought, when Lord Vother passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Elmore, his word is law. No, the more I hear about Elmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first we should convey Crystal to shelter in the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Way into the city? I must have clicked through something. Yeah. Big claw. Those are some crab claws.
It is a big claw.
It is big claw. Shadow, I half saw the sketch. The only thing that's about the hand pose is and the finger length, I suppose. Oh. Oh, bye, Big Claw.
Just Dark Knight things.
That's Dark Knight things. I see you're bringing the shadow.
E. Thematic for the expansion.
Ah, yes. Right, Shadow Fault. Where are we going? Still this way. Down this path into the city. I accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I'll assist you in your attempt to enter Elmore, insofar as I'm able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to my stomach, but since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Almurian elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, a couple mentioned we'll be looking for someone to replace me. And if you make a showing of owning something such as a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. You cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I will gladly hand it after you've done for me. Besides, I can't. I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. I shan't stay long in this place, with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. I shall keep my purse for now until my dying day. Yeah. He'll try to fix it. Okay. A city of final pleasures. Nod raised the brush you receive from Tristle deep in thought. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristle has repaid us with a gift as timely as is unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, but enough to play the part, I hope. And for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my assistant. That's all. We need to do is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance from the vile jesters. Alright, now, where are we going? I assume those are Aetheryte quests. Yeah.
You can always teleport back.
Yeah, this is, we have the, we've already checked. We definitely have the, Aetheryte for here. This island shape feels familiar. Like North Lenoska.
Yeah, it's vaguely familiar.
Definitely not 1-to-1.
Hence the kind of like alternate timeline sort of thing.
Where am I going? I am lost as hell. Alright, I'm on a peninsula.
Map can tell you where to go.
Imagine that, bringing out the map and asking for directions. I just started driving my mount towards the city. Can't get up the escarpment. Alright, there we go. There we go.
I didn't even know the objectives were here. I was just standing here.
You just knew exactly which one to go to?
Weirdly enough.
Like you've been here before, or twice. Ladies and gentlemen, once more. What a day it's been. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum. Now we've a place for a planter of a plum. So come along, so don't be slow, it's time to let your colors show. I can paint portraits at least. Landscapes are still little, and still lives are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh no, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I only have my brush to testify myself, though you will note that it has seen no small amounts of service. Aha. Flecks of paint, both old and new. A tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us, and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? This is my assistant, whose unfailing sport allows my art to flourish. I will go without him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. He matters not a whit to us. Having filled our latest vacant slot, we retire to Elmore's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the Mio! We almost took our leave without first leaving a loving token. Let's first empty the sacks here, we make our way back. Oh, we've entered a sanctuary. Oh, that's a neat, dressed up piece, right?
Is beyond us.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place.
Judgmental much?
Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
If you want symbolism.
True decadence at the end of the day is just
in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
Wow. Those poor ships. Oh, and there's a lookout point. Oh. I have fallen down. Ooh, etherite shard. Alright, let's see what the red... Welcome to the City of Final Pleasures. Feel free to reap at its magnificence. No, not a single tear. Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on some happy face and head on through the joyous halls. The Bureau of Immigration is the first room on the left side. Passage, declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice, and the clerks will tell you where to go from there. Well, pay no mind to those folks off to the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls and Gaston, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means, take your time, but why waste another moment? Go enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. The Bureau of Immigration, is it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being.
I'm trying to immigrate.
We're immigrating to Elmore.
By the way.
I figured. I was like, oh, I was looking for the first room on the left. Well, not quite the first room. Oh, customs and immigration. Here we go. Welcome to Elmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I'm Alphanode, an artist, and this is Corey, my assistant. Ah, yes, I have informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration patient. How did they get on the priority queue? Damn. Now the citizens of Elmore are divided into two classes. They are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Velthy, and the bonded, those who work in the employ of the free. You being joined the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity of which you have chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. So we're on a working visa. We're not on a full permanent residency. I see how it is here. Alright. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general laborer. I see, and you might tell us something the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chinuz and Dullachai, a Mistill couple whom both refer to as the Chais. Really. They are gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourselves with respect and humility, for your sake as much as theirs. Now for the moment, please, may I complete the registration? Now, these are your registration documents. Thank you for our visas. Those papers. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they have been stamped, you are officially Elmorian citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Okay.
Well, that's easy.
Alright. I mean, first we had the selection round, so I suppose everything else after that was a formality. What do we have here? Alphanode assistant. Corey, artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lady China's and Lady Dolochai. Everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it's best we deliver you to the Chai residence before. Oh dear. You smell hideous. Yeah. Apparently we're stinky.
You are stinky.
Ah, damn. How many more buckets do we need? Did you crawl through a ditch? There was an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the Dulcery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whatever showers are free. And once you've washed away the stench, you should splash yourselves with this perfume liberally. Once you make yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornine, the guard upstairs, will give you directions. I didn't realize we were so aromatic.
This quest involves you to go and take a shower, Stinky.
Ah. Alone? Or...
Yeah, probably alone. Unless you want to shower with Alpha.
Oh well.
Wouldn't recommend it, though.
I feel like I should probably not be fully clothed for the shower.
Or you can wash yourself with your clothes on, clearly.
Well, apparently... You know, it's also efficient. We also wash our clothes at the same time. You rinse yourself clean from in the steam of the water.
You are now sort of clean. But now you must apply perfume.
Ah. Alright. Perfume. Oh, we have the customs hold area. Oh, that's where they seize items and goods. Do you have anything to declare, Ash?
I have a big fucking sword.
Alright, well. No, we don't need to worry about weapons. Where's this perfume?
You have the perfume.
Oh, I have the perfume? I do have the perfume. You apply the perfume as directed, and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Prefer the scent of lavender, but we'll go with roses for the time being. You shower dress and have you... That's not to say, it smells rather, exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Hurry up and say stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. And we sent Alphina to go shower alone. Or with the friend, who's still showering in there. Well, that was embarrassing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to new patrons then? I think it's the first time we've showered in the whole time in the expansion. Or in the game.
Damn, you finally showered?
Finally. I mean, had to go through 3 expansions worth of content before we were allowed to shower, you know, once. It's a lot of content.
Damn.
Alright. Alright, here's the Aetheryte Crystal. Special permission is required to use the aetheryte. Oh. Well then.
You need permission, sir.
Do you not see this gun? That is my permission.
But you don't live here. You work for them.
I have a full working visa. Thank you. Surely that means something.
That visa could be revoked, sir.
Oh.
Oh, don't mind me.
Apparently, we didn't need to go up to this floor yet. Unless I'm mistaken. You're looking to present yourself to a triage? Let me explain. The city is laid out. Imagine 3 layers, one top of the other. The layer here is called the buttress, and above is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that you got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Elmore spend their days. If you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run upstairs and then look in the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there.
Oh, take the lift. Stairs? Oh, fuck that.
Where's the lift?
You just used it.
That lift. Well, they're saying go to the level above that. It just gives you the option of the canopy. Well, up this way. These are the people that need paintings.
Oh, who's this then?
Oh.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Oh dear.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Guess has nothing to say.
Assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, We have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
I didn't realize Alphino wanted to be in a gay relationship with us. Okay, that works. Yes.
Whatever your headcanon says.
Yeah. I see relationship there. Okay.
Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations.
Laying it on thick.
It's begun, of course. I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Because I don't have words for...
Ooh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
Those may not get food.
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
As you stand on the chair. Uh-huh.
Oh, well. Stand on top of Alpha Node? Now you have a chance to experience Elmore. I suggest you take the most explored city top to bottom. In other words, I'll start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls mayhap. Those places are usually filled with colorful characters. Please if you could share any discoveries with me. To do. Okay.
Explore this weird place.
Okay. I clicked you. Come on. Hello there. A fresh register. You seem a little lost. It's lovely to make your acquaintance, and speaking of acquaintances, you happened to run into the attendant of my wanderings. I'd been escorting... He was escorting me on an errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's off searching for it. Ah, right. She has the site content for us to go do something in that regard off the main path.
You know what's MSQ? It's more like, haha, oh, you get it.
Yeah. That's down. Here's the attendant. He is bowling.
He's hanging on. He's just hanging out, mate.
Yeah, he's just hanging on. It's living on a prayer. Just hanging around. You're right, that was too close. Oh, he's... Thank you, friend. I don't know what I've done if you didn't come along. I'm trying to escort my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, and lucky I caught it myself. Thought I could have just stretched out far enough. You risk your life for a cheap scrap of cloth? That's just a scrap of cloth that belongs to him. I risk my life and more to spare my mistress a single moment of sadness. When I first came to Yomor, I thought only of improving the lot in life. But then there is so much more to the city than wealth and aplenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and that respect. Iris has ever been so kind to me, and I would think of no other place Felicia where it could possibly have happened. Oh, sorry, I might get carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please should you come with me, my lady. To meet my lady, not... When she hears of your deed, she'll witness your generosity firsthand. What, lonely, you say? Curse my cleanser. I'll return to her immediately. Go find the amenable maiden. I don't...
Amenable is this maiden?
Mimeo. Oh, my attitude is not unusual, I assure you. Without the efforts of our bonded residents, we free citizens would not enjoy the pleasures of our daily lives. I happen in a society, our different standings would breed prejudice or resentment. But in Europe, our most glorious measures is a place to avert such unpleasantness. Just talking about pampered life.
And they're like, oh, I love my servant and stuff, I guess.
I love my servant, but only as a servant. All talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given you a thought as to what duties might be. Hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. The city tour, is it? Then you must visit the Beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor.
Yep. Every Final Fantasy game also has one.
A beehive?
Yeah.
Where to next?
Oh yeah, have fun with this segment. Fuck this segment.
Oh, what? Oh god. Oh. Okay. Welcome to Beehive, you little drone. Think of excitement to liven up your day. I call upon happy colony. Became a high or low. Three cards to you, 3 cards of mine. You flip one of yours and I flip 2 of mine. What's your call? Will you be higher or lower than mine? Go with lower. Let's see what's got. My cards add up to 18 and you have 11. I win. All right. Alright, so how do we play this minigame? Yeah. I cards out at the 14 and you have 17. I've run 14 and 17 in the game. Okay.
Fuck did you 2 in a row that?
What? What do you mean?
It was like stacked against me, and like when I was going through, I keep fucking losing the second round.
The prize is promised.
Like I kept losing, I don't know why. That's like, how the fuck does everyone have better luck than I do?
That's all how the life for wholesome. If knowledge is what you want, then that's what you shall have. My humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Velthra was born with the power to command them, which means no Almiran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. That's the kind of thing you'd wish to know. If your itch still needs scratching, you have a few words at Arthur over there.
Like I don't know how, but I just kept losing when I go through that segment.
It's like I had less than...
Yeah, that's what I would do. Like, Like, if I go by pure logic, I somehow just keep losing. I was like, what, fucking how?
Oh no. It's just the high-low game.
And yet somehow I will just, like, if I go with the high percentage one, I kept losing.
Ah. I guess we go to the casino. You to Elmore. We only arrived and you pewed away the layers of mystery. The Beehive. This place of noise and excitement. Pulsing to invigorate the safe pampering of Elmore's free citizens, regardless of gender or the establishment, called Beehive honeybees. Ah.
Strip club.
Yeah.
But for all genders.
I mean, it tries to be a classier strip club. Yeah. Up.
You gotta strip them cord. Get attention. Gotta do a dance.
Alright, well. We need to get up into the cage. I see how it is.
You gotta give him a cage, mate.
Fine.
Show them your moves.
Yeah. Yes. We're dancing. I am not sure this is the dancing they're looking for. Did we just do a haka?
I know, do Hrothgar do haka?
I mean, that's what it looked like.
Maybe Hrothgar from New Zealand. Ooh.
Ah. That is... That is definitely a haka. That is definitely a haka.
I guess this is your first time slash dancing.
Yes, I have not slash danced as Hrothgar.
Well, Hrothgar from New Zealand.
Oh well. Where's Awesome? Awesome's over here. Well, that's settles it. We could have had me move to a Hrothgar earlier.
Well, that's sold you on it now. Not that they were already, like, you know, the big fuzzy white furred species to mimic a polar bear.
Well, yes, exactly. You know, we were, you know.
I suppose that weird desert, the aura, dude.
Yeah, well, that was, you know, the dragony goat people. Or is it more like dragons?
Dragons.
They call themselves.
I mean, to be fair, they're called the Dren in this world, so close enough.
Yeah. The Almorian army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses on the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us around 20 years ago, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got its way with the Eaters, you see, turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say it becomes something of an ally to Elmore, no longer an enemy feared. And yet elsewhere they are still fools on insistent fighting their losing battles. The toast gain preliminary sense of the city, Chais, and Alpha Node. We'll be expecting your return. Where am I going? There's the door. We're going back. It's the other way. Oh my god, there they are. Like they haven't moved. Ugh. A return from your jaunt around the city so soon. You need have hurried back. Young Alpha has yet to brush the canvas. Alpha no? Alpha no? What cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. Ah. Back to the blue. I put together an ensemble of garments you chose. That's satisfactory. Oh goodness gracious me, that's last stuff was precious. This makes you look positively dashing. Truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? I don't recall this as part of the artistic process. Exactly, this lad's an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we are called him for. Mastery, I do love good painting, but I thought we'd be enjoying ourselves so thoroughly. What is she planning to enjoy so thoroughly with Alpha Note?
Dress-up doll or something, I don't know.
Is it just dress-up doll? Just make sure you give lad time to prepare. You know, he'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Where's say, darling? Shall we pick up some jewelry next? I'll dress assistant for a whisper. Lady Child has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I am to dress while painting. An obsession of hers works in our favor. Time I spent indulging those distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. For this excursion, I would like to delve into the layer below us and sniff out the military headquarters. I'm sure the industry has its own tale to tell. And kind of, You become a chair.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Just AFK.
I was looking for a way to attune to the crystal.
TLDR, you can't until you come back at about level 78.
Right. So we're level 70, 71 in the storyline, give or take.
I.e., you can't attune. Not until much late in the story.
Right. Level 70.
You don't have permission.
Ah. Well, I don't know how we were supposed to get back.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Well, for the moment, I think we'll just have to choose our exits right here.
You take the long track back to Yulmore. Back to Yulmore.
Back to Yulmore. To the front door. Ooh.
I mean, upside, you can log out here. It's a sanctuary.
That's, I had a similar thought. So, interesting story into the sort of Shadowbringers.
That's the first part of the two paths.
Yes.
Learning about this city of final pleasures.
Yes. See, Lanoska was always kind of... It's where I started as Sumner, and it kind of always felt like that was my home in Final Fantasy. So I kind of had to see what happened to Limsa Limosa. And now we know.
It's more the case of going from like piracy to, you know, the last paradise sort of thing.
Well, they've... You know, from pirates to loan sharks, and running the casino makes next logical step. You know, they went from piracy to Las Vegas. There we go.
Less like Las Vegas and like, I don't know really, like an idealistic sort of like arc where people just kind of sit on, not like to be saved, but like waiting for the end of the world. So we may as well get fat and eat everything.
I suppose that's the plan. I mean, either be taken out by sin eaters or by a heart attack. I guess they want the heart attack.
I know.
Alright. Alright. Oh, I did not adjust the closing screen. Because the Tuesday show, it's a slightly different perspective, co-host. So thank you to Fox Plays for the follow. And thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the island, do follow around on socials. I do believe the next I will be back on Friday for Flurry Friday, our trance DJ set for the week, and then Ash will be. Your next big thing is Sunday. Well, our time zone.
Night, yeah.
Oh.
I still need to work on that.
Yes, Vibe Night. He has what do you want to say about that?
My face. Yes, I'll seize my face up.
Ah.
Fucking allergies, man. Yes, Void Mind. It's gonna be fun. I'm doing more trance. Trance is fun, right?
Yeah.
Corey likes trance. He played trance.
Yeah. Yeah, so that will be on at, get the time conversion. It is at early evening AEST. Sometime 6 or 7 p.m. I forget which one.
It's night full of vibe.
It's
the entire night.
Yes, and it goes 8 hours. Ash is closing out the evening of it. And then I will be back after that with on Monday night for a special edition of Chili Vibes. Hey, Boxer. And I'm.
You have become moist once more.
I have become moist once more, but not in the scene. Monday will be a special Chili Vibes. I apparently am on a DJ Raid train, and I'm also playing more trance. Lots of trance.
Trance then.
Last weekend I tell you, I did 2.5 hours of trance in VR chat, and then also that on Friday. Anyways, it was fun. It was fun last weekend. More trance at Cozy Con Placeholder Club, and also on the channel. So this weekend, Monday will be directly on the channel on with Trance DJ, with the Twitch DJ Collective. I forget their name. It's also going to be a charity event for a group out of the UK. I will have more details later on. So yes, do tune in for that. And then also Monday, the next week, of course, will be Dead by Daylight with Dark and Tiger on Tuesday, and Critically Acclaimed will be back next Thursday for more Shadowhunters. Shadowbringers.
Person there. Shadowhunter's a person. That was bias.
Yeah. Or an interesting TV show on Netflix. Alright, so we're going to go raid Rayo, who's doing more Final Fantasy 14. Apparently it's been streaming for 47 hours, so
many people doing subathons. What the heck?
Yeah.
All the subathons been going on. I guess it is September. If you're on a subathon, you can do it in September.
It is September if you're interested. There is a discount on new subscriptions and multi-month subscriptions if you are interested in doing so. And you enjoy Barry Mouse. I know a channel. Just saying. If you're not already doing so, please do consider following the channel. I've been Corey Coomer, and this has been
that red and yellow dragon. Darkfire plays way too much 14.
Alright. Cheers, everyone. See you all soon. Bye.
Until next time.
And